Many of you are familiar with base 10 blocks from 3rd grade. We're going to familiarize ourselves with base 10 blocks by calling them by their appropriate names. For example, this is a unit, this is a long or rod, and this is a flat. Usually we hear the unit identified as ones, the long or rod identified as tens, and the flat identified as 100s. We want to be careful not to assign a permanent numerical value to any base 10 blocks. We will use the terms unit, long or rod, and flats. The reason we don't give the base 10s a permanent value is because we use base 10s for other practices in math like decimals. Then the number or the numerical value of each base 10 changes. So if we understand that the base 10s has a particular name, we won't get confused when we use them for other mathematical purposes. There is also one more base 10 that we need to identify, and it is the cube or block. Sometimes we hear this referred to as thousands, but remember, we want to refer to it as a cube or block. When we are working with base 10s and building numbers, we want to make sure that we can identify the base 10s based on the type of math that we are doing. When we are working on math and building numbers in class, we are going to use these concrete examples. A lot of you had questions from the math article about abstract mathematical thinking. An example of that would be writing a number like, let's say, 1 million and not being able to actually see what a million is. It's abstract because it's more of a challenge to visualize. Using base 10 blocks provides a hands-on or concrete understanding of numbers where you are able to touch and manipulate the blocks while practicing math. And that is our goal. We want to be able to practice math in a concrete way with base 10s. So, to sum this up, we need to make sure we are identifying the base 10 blocks based on their appropriate names and not a numerical value. We only assign a numerical value to base 10 blocks depending on the math we're using them for. So, let's go back and review. This is a unit, this is a long or rod, and this is a flat. And make sure that we don't forget about our cube. Okay, kids, remember to do the second part of your math assignment, which is in your math journal. It is our whisk. Don't forget to also go to Edmodo and send me a note that says, Ms. Clemens, I have watched the video.